Hi, thanks for tuning in to ROI's next digital update. Today we're talking about how to make your website better. Digital's become a huge part of our lives, and if you were a shop owner and you had thousands of people coming into your shop but no one was buying, it's something that you probably do something about straight away. Whereas my experience has been when it comes to your website, most business owners aren't checking in on how many people go to your website and then how many people are actually turning into customers. So today we're going to really dig a bit deeper into that concept, and Luke's going to start us off.
So we've got a client called Torto who work on they sell portable shelters. So what we did as part of an audit for their site is we looked at everything from the user flow to technical aspects of the site, but something we did additionally, which they weren't actually expecting, was we went through and optimized some images that were quite big and slowing the site down. We also retouched the quality of the imagery, but we also got some new photography created. Immediately we saw some great results and some high volume sales. So an analogy we like to use is you might have a couple of shops in the one street. One's got some really nice food, but the exterior of it isn't really overly pleasing or overly inviting. And the shop next door might have, the food might not be as good, or it might be comparable, but their branding, their exterior is spot on and really on brand. So the question we pose to people is, where would you actually eat? The smallest shop, or the shop with the terrible branding might have great food, but no one's ever going to know because no one's going to go in there.
Now, Alan is going to talk about user experience, which to a lot of us in business sounds a little fluffy, I must admit, but Al's going to break it down in terms of just how important it is in this world of mobile devices and how we access the internet in so many different ways and situations. Al?
I'd just like to talk about user experience ideas or processes that we go through at ROI when we're performing or creating a new website. Understanding the core customer base, who's going to be viewing the website, what are they wanting to do, what information are they likely to get from the website. So I've seen it on some accommodation websites we've done where inquiries will come through and say, do you offer long-term stays? And the inquiry will come through on a page where that information is there, but it might be hidden away down the bottom.
Right.
So it's all about prioritizing what your customers are wanting, that sort of thing. And we also study analytical data, so we can find out where your customers are coming from, where they're going, what they're clicking on. And another great idea is performing a competitors analysis. So this is comparing your website to your competitors, and this really helps you work out what they might be doing right and can help you avoid potential mistakes with your new site. Just making sure that the website is multi-device compatible. So this is where your website works across not only desktops but laptops, mobile phones. While considering the screen size, we also have to think about the bandwidth available. Someone on their desktop might have a high-speed internet connection versus someone on their mobile phone won't have the same amount of data or can afford to browse the same way as you can on a desktop.
At the end of the day, websites are about getting more qualified inquiries and making sure that your website is relevant. So Matt, share us some of your experience about how businesses can really embrace those points and win as a result.
Your website will see 10 to 100 times more the amount of customers than your sales team will answer calls for. So we had a wedding client who sells dresses, and she wants to get people into the store so people can have the day pick their wedding dress. So we simply updated her collection and we showcased her brands a lot more. And in the end, we saw 5 times the amount of showroom bookings for her clients, and we also saw double the traffic to her website, which was simply just updating her products and keeping them current. Another client, New Eco, weren't displaying their products in a visual way. So this comes back to the imagery that Luke was talking about. We simply gave beautiful imagery on the website and marketed a lot better instead of just writing paragraphs of text, which they previously had. And we saw 2.5 times the amount of leads coming through immediately after that went live.
Hopefully you've got a lot out of today's session. Once again, love to get your feedback. If there's anything that you'd like to hear us explore over the next few updates, please drop us a note, and we look forward to the next update in 2 weeks' time.